my Homesteader family, welcome back to the journey. It is a hot day. You see sweat. I'm sweating. I just got done unloading everything. It is hot outside. It is turning to get ready to go into later spring, into early summer, and then summer will be coming in June. Maybe might come a little bit earlier this year because it's warming up. But yeah, so the joys of buying used versus building new. I should say, not buying new, building new. When you do it yourself, you can do it the right way. So here, last night, I come down these steps, I come right through here, come down these steps, and guess what I did? I stepped in water. So I still got the rag here soaking up a little bit left of what's down here. It's going to be a lot more water in a minute because I'm going to start cutting in to piping. So when you buy used and plumbing is not done properly and using crappy materials, I don't have the money to go through and gut everything now. I'll probably do that next year. I'll save up my payments and stuff through the winter and then try to redo all the plumbing properly. But for now, I bought a red and a blue PEX. And the reason I did that is because I've got to do some plumbing. I used to buy a roll of this PEX for $29.99. It is now $54 and some change. Prices have skyrocketed on plumbing. But I took a bath last night, watched a couple TV shows. I come through the kitchen here, I come down the stairs, and I step in water, and I hear splat. And I didn't have the lights on, so I turned the light on, and all this was water. So like I said, that rag's there. You can still see there's still some water. Everything's still soaked. What happened was this cheap piping here. Now, in the earlier video, I put a bucket down here because this was leaking right here at the bottom. Well, they put some type of weird putty stuff in some of this. It's just that white putty stuff. Well, it sprung a leak in two different places, and it was just pissing a stream against the wall. It was going down the wall and then just coming out underneath hot water heater, and then came all the way out here where you see the puddle right in front of the rag by the hose, and it was working towards the back door. So when you buy used, you're going to have to know that things have been abused, not done properly, or not taken care of. So this is what my project's going to be today, is fixing the water lines and redoing that. And that's another reason why everybody has been asking, why don't I just buy a homestead that has a house on it, that has barns on it, has fencing already done? The problem with that is most of the time when somebody builds, it's not done properly. It's not done the way I want it. And then out here in Arkansas with the higher heat, everybody has air conditioners, which that's what's running right now to keep this cool. There's no insulation in these walls. It's just, yeah, when you buy used, it comes with a bunch of problems. And with me being able to build my own house instead of buying a house, I don't have to worry about re-insulating or redoing the wiring. I have to redo all the wiring here. I have to do all the plumbing here. That's the plumbing down here, hanging by wire. All that's got to be redone. It's not level. You can see it dips, it comes up, dips, comes up. The electric, for those of you that didn't see that one video, I've got a breaker box here. This wire is just nutted in like that, and then into here, and then into there. That's one breaker box. This is part of buying used. Then we have another breaker box with wires and stuff all different. And some of these outlets work, some of these outlets don't work. And then if we go over here to the other side, to the bathroom area, let me pop light on. Once again, another breaker box. So we got three breaker box with another type of breaker box down here, all just wired in. So these are the problems when you buy used. You've got to redo things, you got to fix things, and wasn't expecting the plumbing to blow out last night, but the plumbing blew out, and I'm gonna have to fix that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And you know, they've done copper fittings to reducers to reducer down to the pipe, and then went from that pipe into PEX with reducers and couplers and all different stuff, and then a splicer there and a splicer there. Yeah, it's just not done properly. So eventually, and the other problem is they did 1/2-inch pipe. Your main lines going all the way out need to be 3/4, so you have the water flow capacity and the pressure, and it takes like an hour to fill the bathtub up, which is just ridiculous. So what I bought here was 3/4. I'm only gonna be using a little bit of it. I bought caps, connectors to go on the top here. I'm gonna get rid of the copper, and then the PEX will go right on top of that. I'll run the PEX down to this PVC type piping, and then I got shark bites. I can show you that real quick, and I'll tell you, shark bites, everything's going up. So I bought these. Let's see. So that is a 3/4 to 1/2-inch shark bite reducer. So one end will go onto the new PEX, which will, I'll have a thread adapter here. So the PEX will go right on here, the 3/4. The 3/4 will go down over here, and then it will connect. It will connect just above, let's see, where are these at? Right above these shutoff valves. So luckily the people at least put a shutoff valve in here. So I'm gonna cut on here just above the shutoff valves, and that way I can just put the shark bite connector on that, and that will do that. So it's not going to be a bunch of 3/4-inch PEX. It might help a little bit, but most likely it's not going to make a difference on the shower or the sinks or anything like that. And then also buying used in the bathroom, I went ahead, I bought a tube of silicone caulk. I brought my tools. I had to dig through the shed, find all my PEX cutters and crimpers, and that's this. So whoever installed this sink, they put that black rubber washer on top of the porcelain and then put the metal thing in. So you got a 1/4-inch right there, a 1/4-inch gap that you can see water still in the sink. That rubber washer is supposed to be underneath the sink, and then you're supposed to put a bead of silicone caulk and push the metal down, and then ratchet the metal down so it pulls in nice and snug, and that seals everything. And then it's lower than the porcelain, not sitting a 1/4-inch above the porcelain. So these are the different things that I'm going to be doing. Haven't even closed on this place yet, and I had to rewire the back room where the shower is, and now I'm already diving into some of the plumbing. So for now, this is all I can do, just a small little repair just to get where I have hot water and running water again. And eventually I'll have to get underneath this floor, because this is a false bottom floor, that all the plumbing goes into the wall and goes underneath this floor, comes out over here to the hot water heater underneath the floor. So it's going to be a task, it's going to be a chore, but once I have the money to dig in and dive in and get everything done properly, then I'll be making videos on that. And that's it. So I'm gonna get this done, and then I've got some more posts that I need to go finish digging holes, get that concreted in. That's what I did yesterday. I picked up 10 more bags of concrete, so I have enough concrete to finish doing the poles, because I used all the concrete that I had in the shed at the homestead, and it's just making progress. So I hope everybody has a good day. Hopefully nobody has plumbing leaks or blowouts like I did last night. And yeah, so hope everybody enjoys your day. Take care. I'll talk to you guys on the next video.